Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Hey, I'm a
Cornhole With Smooth, bringing the community together, one bag at a time.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Smooth with Cornhole With Smooth, the podcast. And today we are starting a new series called Cornhole With Smooth, the podcast presents Smooth Sessions. And we are sitting here live at my boy CwS Lounge, Cigar Bar, whatever else you want to call it. But my man got it going on over here on page, baby. And we're going to sit down with some men about real life conversations, wealth, health, and all open discussions that we want to have. And I'd like to introduce my partners that's here with me today. Start off with my boy Corey.
I'm Corey, 48 years old. I'm a chemical operator. Grew up in Walnut Park. Been a friend of Jay basically all my life. Just met these two gentlemen, two good brothers, and just excited to see what we do here.
What up? I'm Mike Elliott. I'm a system analyst at WashU currently. Grew up in the Walnut Park area all my life, so seen it all, been through it all. I'm also a life coach. I got a couple of certifications in life coaching. And really, it's about helping the people. More importantly, helping us. I work with Jay. Just met Corey, good dude. Got Josh over here, it's my frat brother, and we've been working on some good things. So I'll let him tell you about it.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Josh Gilliam. I grew up in Blackjack. I am a licensed professional counselor at Places for People. So I serve as an adult outpatient therapist. And so how this be, I got to meet these wonderful gentlemen probably about a couple weeks ago. We just been chopping it up, especially about men's issues, men's, thing we have in common together. So, and I got to chop it up with my profile here, Mike. And so, we've been talking about a lot of the topics that we share as men. And so yeah, that's the reason I'm here, man. I'm excited.
I appreciate you fellas joining in. It's been something I've been thinking about already since I have started a podcast with Cornhole With Smooth, because like I let anybody know, this is just a foundation. Cornhole's a foundation. We're going to continue to build on it, and I'm continuing to bring community together, like I said, one bag at a time. That means a lot to me because us growing up in the hoods or neighborhoods that's a little bit more impoverished and things like that, we don't get the resources, to do things like this. But since I have a platform, I want to share it with my people. So, and I want to make sure that we all succeed, because we all succeed, everybody succeed, man.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? So we show each other love, we get love 10 times more from other people. So we here now. Smooth Sessions is here. First episode. We're gonna have a 4-part series with different men out here with different perspectives, different, education, different, whatever they do in life, it's all gonna be here for us to come together just to understand each other and have that open platform. So we're here now, like I said.
Let's go. So let me start it off. Because I know we had conversations, and I think the best thing and the dynamic between us is that we in two totally different generations, right?
Yes, sir.
So we may relate on some things, and I know y'all relate on some things, especially growing up together.
Yeah.
So what does the conversation look like for y'all to get this started? Like, I know you already been thinking about it, but how did you bring it to Corey, or how did Corey bring it to you?
I hit Corey up. I was telling him, what my idea was, and I said I just need a space, for us to sit down and talk. Even I was like, damn, Corey do got a space, and he offered his space to me, and it was just, it just made sense. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? We got the space. We're gonna share. We're gonna do what we gotta do to help our younger brothers and get in and understand, because it's two young men in this other room in here that may overhear what we're talking about, and they may need it in the future. So it's just a blessing just to be able to do this and to have you guys on the platform with us. And, I just do nothing, but I'm a humble man, you know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate everybody just, just coming together and just trying to help each other, man. That's all it's about, man. Each one, teach one. That's what they say, right?
Sir,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
What about your perspective? I know we had a couple conversations before, and I know this is it's fairly new to you, right? So just how did you get in this space, and
I would say it's something that I always thought about, never acted on it. But when you hear somebody else thinking of the same thing, don't miss your opportunity. Mm-hmm. So my man hit me up and said it, and like I said before, I know we talked before.
Yeah.
This is something totally new for me. I I have never said I'll sit down and just talk to another man about my issues.
Yeah.
It was just I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So this is brand new. I'm stepping out on faith.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling with it.
And
We here with you, brother.
amen
We here with you.
today.
That's what it's about.
It's Sunday, baby. Amen today.
Right.
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yeah. Josh, same thing. I mean, obviously you are a licensed therapist,
sir.
counselor. I mean,
That's
your
what's
brother, everything. So,
Yeah.
like, what does this space look like for you moving forward in your, you know, your career, and expanding, and having an even broader reach than what you already had?
So for me, like this is part of my plan. Like I have a thought process about wanting to hold more spaces for men, especially in the mental health field. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't come to therapy. We don't talk about these therapeutic things. We don't talk about our issues and all this other stuff. And so I think I did like kind of like a brief search and brief study a little bit about men's mental health and like the fact that we don't acknowledge it, and like, you know, suicide rates for men and all this other stuff, and like especially black men, how it's like, and I said this to y'all before, like how it's dang near 5 times the rate of women, and so black women. And so for me, I'm like, I've always had a belief that, like, you know, if we can get in these spaces, you know what I'm saying, and help each other, then we don't have to have this, like, the same rates of suicide, depression, all this other stuff. We can work through it together, because really we are going through the same thing. So yeah, my wanting for this, you know, for this space is to at least expose more men, especially men that watch this podcast, to healthier things, you know what I'm saying, on a mental tip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I love that for you, man. What you're doing, man, it's needed. And I just want to tell you that right now to your face, brother. I love what you're doing. I love that you have, you know, the knowledge to go back and, you know, tell others about, you know, mental health, because that's been taboo for a long time, man.
Yeah.
And you in a space as a young black man, the sky's the limit for you, bro.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit. I'm just blessed to be able to have a platform for you guys to even talk about it.
Sure.
And it goes from there, bro. And that's it.
for sure.
That's
For sure.
it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Yep.
Man, so let me
What
tell
about-
you about my journey.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about you?
What about you, bro?
Man, so I think originally it started during the pandemic, right? I was at one university, switched to another university right in the middle of it. Just so happened to be contracted work, and they shut everything down, so I got let go. So this is my first time ever not having a job.
Yeah.
And so thankfully I had some a couple family members that had some opportunities for me I could kind of work to make ends meet or do what I need to do. Right?
Yeah.
Because again, we don't have time to sit around and pout.
No.
I got a newborn baby. I mean, she's probably just turning 1.
Yeah.
Wife at home, and it's like, what you gonna do?
Right. Get to it.
Gotta
And
figure it out.
it's the you know, unspoken silence that's like, okay, I gotta step up. This is what I'm made for.
Yep.
And so, I mean, shout out to my uncle, because I think talking to him, we both kind of been going through the mental health journey, trying to figure it out. And with the job, it was like, man, like, what you gonna do? I was like, I don't know. He said, what are you good at? I was like, talking to people and listening to them.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, well, let me look into this. So I started looking at life coaching, right?
Yeah.
And so from there, it was just to pick it up, understand what it was, realizing the differences between therapy and life coaching, right?
Yes.
You know, therapy is obviously way more, is more of a professional thing that it's regulated more. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's very
Versus
good,
life coaching, it's like you got basketball coaching, you
Yeah.
got football coaching. It's similar to that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some regulation, but it's not as strenuous as that, right? So I started, you know, looking up, reading on that, and then as I started getting jobs, I started looking around, and I realized, like, bro, I don't have no black men around me.
Wow.
You know, it's at this point, you know, a couple years down the road, I got wife, 2 daughters, and it's like, man, like I go to work, it's
Yeah.
all white people, white men, and it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my head. So again, I think that's where, you know, I started seeking, you know, black men to be around. But outside of that, you know, it was about mentoring. It was about, you know, understanding, like, hey, I got 2 daughters.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have any, I don't have any girl cousins in my family. I think I'm the oldest in my generation, so I'm literally trying to figure this out.
Wow.
So from the fraternity, seeking out that knowledge, and then again, talk to my best friends I grew up with. We all going through the same stuff, but when realistically when Jay came on, it was like, okay, I got somebody else.
Right.
Cool, let's
Right.
talk, whatever.
Right.
You know, even with the frat when Josh came on, cool, he's in my age bracket because it's a range, and it's like, okay, we rock. You know, another brother, we rock, and it's like, okay, how can we figure this out?
Yep.
You going through stuff, we going through the same thing.
Yeah,
The
So
same things, bro.
at the end of the day, it's like, how can we bridge a gap and help each other?
Absolutely.
Man, and like I said, I wanted to have a platform in general anyway, just to get to this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get to this point where me and Corey didn't have those conversations with, you know, our older parents, because, you know, we got to stay in the child's place, what they used to say back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we get popping them off. So it was a little bit different. You know, you learn from what you see. We didn't learn a lot from what we heard, because we didn't get to hear a lot of the conversations, because those conversations was done at the table, you know, with the older parents and things like that. But we got an opportunity now to reach out to these younger kids, man, and help them understand that we are here for them. You know, we're here for them. You know, we're gonna, you know, just a conversation. A lot of times, they just want somebody to talk to.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
You know,
literally
and
it.
that's just basically it. Because, like example today, I went down to an actual Barbers and Backpack. It was a back to school event, and it was a young brother. He was a single father. He brought 3 of his kids, 2 daughters and 1 son. And I was just talking to him about cornhole. He was like, "Man, I would never thought, you know, my kids would even like it, because I had them playing it, and they started liking it, playing it. And I just, you know, we just got to talking. We exchanged number. He was like, "Man, I appreciate you having a conversation with me," because he said it's hard times for me. I had to come down here and get supplies for my kids because it's just him.
Yeah.
But you just never know who you're gonna run across and who you're gonna talk to, man. And I actually gave them a set of bags just to have, man. And it had my Cornhole With Smooth on it. I had it in my trunk. I just had it in my trunk. It was just God just telling me just to be there. You know what I'm saying? And be there just to help them. And he was just so appreciative, because he's like, you know, that's another avenue I would never even thought about for my kids.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said again, I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna continue to say it. Cornhole is my foundation.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna continue to build homes, build businesses,
Yeah.
brick by brick, on top of that foundation. We're gonna keep it rolling, man.
Yes,
We're gonna keep it rolling. Yes, sir.
And to lean in on it, like, I think one of the things that we don't do is, people in general, but most specifically Black people, we don't even say hi to each other.
Come on, man. Talk about it.
Man, I just think about we
Talk
walking
about it.
down the street, we looking at our phone, we looking down.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you know, I think, and this back in the day was some college hoopers.
Mhm.
I think his teammate made a mistake or something. He walked him down with his
Oh,
head
he
down.
lifted his head
Teammate
up.
lifted his head up.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's what it's about. Like,
Yeah.
we're kings and queens, man.
Yeah.
We ain't no reason for us to be holding our heads down,
Yeah.
regardless
Absolutely.
of
Yeah.
what we got going
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if I see you on the street, like, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Just
Even
like-
the
yeah.
head nod. You know,
That's
it's
it.
history behind
That's
it.
it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That, like, it's just history behind it.
Yeah.
So, like you said, being able to just, you know, talk to the brother, like, everything happens for a reason.
For a reason,
It
right?
does.
That was
Yeah.
divine, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
now his kid's gonna be, you know, throwing cornhole. He's gonna look your stuff up.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
able to pass it along.
You pass it on, you know. But it's like I said again, each one teach one, right? And it's just a real saying, because like you just said, we walk past each other, and I think just a what's up or hi
Mm-hmm.
can change somebody's day,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know,
True.
but what you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not looking. I'm just saying what's up. That's
Right.
it. You know,
Right.
because that what's up can turn to a whole other conversation.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think we're gonna have to continue. You know what? We start right now.
Yeah.
It starts
Yeah.
right now.
Start right
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
gotta stop saying what we gotta do. We're gonna start it right now, and we're gonna
Absolutely.
continue to move it. All right,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do.
I feel you.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I want to say this for you. Like,
Yeah.
I think because you do have such a unique, like, niche, like,
Yeah.
with cornhole, because Black people don't do cornhole,
Yeah.
right? I appreciate, like, the fact that you are using that platform of, like, doing cornhole to, like, have these conversations, especially with men, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, with kids.
Yeah,
Because we are so stuck on, like, we're so stuck on basketball, we're stuck on football, we're stuck on, you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff. And then, like, to know that there's a world outside of, like, you know,
Mhm.
to expose our kids to that is definitely cool. Because
yes,
it's like,
it is.
everybody else enjoys it. Like, why can't
Right.
we? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I'm going to be in the school soon. I will have some brothers who are actual assistant principals and principals within
Okay.
the city schools, Yateman and Kip.
Mhm.
So it's just introducing, and you know, 'cause like you said, we try to force our kids to play all these sports like basketball, baseball, football,
Mhm.
and half time they don't even like it.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
they be living your life through them. It's like, come on, dog. Like,
Yeah.
half the time they don't like it, but
hey, I want to play the game, Pops.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Right.
no other avenues that they know about that they can say, you know what, I can pick up a bag and throw it in a hole, and I can go to college on a free scholarship.
Hey,
Man.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We need
Yeah,
that.
come on. There's so many other things that we can do, man. We just gotta introduce it, you know, to our communities, man, because sometimes it's just not there. And we don't have a person in that space. I'm in that space.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure I continue to bring everybody together, and that's my main goal, and I really mean it. So
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it moving.
Oh yeah.
I got a good question, and it kind of leads into what I was thinking, just representation, right?
Mm-hmm.
For y'all, because I don't have a son, but I got a brother.
Yeah, like your son.
You know,
Who's your son?
He said, but what does representation look like for y'all? How important is it raising sons?
It's work.
Yeah.
It's constant work. Now, I had the opportunity. I've raised more than one son. I mean, just men in general. If we come across paths, and I'm in your life, you my son.
Yeah.
Because you never let an opportunity pass to show them the right way.
Yeah.
You never know what you're doing that's going to influence him to do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to be on guard at all times.
Yeah.
You can't mess up. So that's why I say it's work every day. You literally wake up and figure out what I got to do, or make sure that I show them the right path. Everything, man. It don't stop. You never turn it off
Yeah.
until I go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's my only break time.
I understand.
Yeah. That's all right. That's just love right there, bro. That's love. I'm gonna piggyback what he just said though, because y'all probably don't know this, but we both have stepchildren, stepsons who are older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I commend him for what he done, you know, for his stepson. My stepson our sons are in,
Yeah, I don't
you know, are
use
grown
step.
now.
Yeah.
There's no step, but we raised, you know, some children that wasn't, you know, our birth children, but they're our children. You know what I'm saying?
Man, can we clap it up for that though?
Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. For sure. Like, my son 27. How old what's his name?
Man, they
Yeah.
27, 28.
Yeah, so just to be in, you know, a young man's life when he might not have the other man, a man there, it's amazing. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie to nobody. It's tough, but you know, when they get older, it's very rewarding to see who they become, man. Because you made a big influence on their lives. You know what I'm saying? And just to hear them say "pops," man,
And they don't
it just
forget
makes you never forget. It just feels so good, man, because you know you did the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did the right thing, man.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, I got two daughters also, and it's just like amazing just being a father, man. I love what y'all doing as young fathers and stuff too, man. Just continue doing what you're doing, man. And never change who you are. Never change who you are for nobody, man. Do what you got to do as a man.
Yeah.
You know, as a man, and you know, and just be there. You know what I'm saying? Your presence means more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times we can have somebody around you, but they're not there.
Right.
Just think about what I just said about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They there, but they're not there.
Yeah.
But being your presence, being at the games, being at, you know, whatever they got going on at school, having those conversations with them, man, and just being there, man. As men, we just got to do that.
Yeah.
We have to, man, because we the foundation, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We the foundation, and they're gonna piggyback off of everything that we see from us,
Yeah.
or they don't see from us.
Yeah.
That part. Everything they don't see. That's the part. That's the part.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's real though, man. And for y'all to be younger, man, and want to get in this space, I can't say nothing but, man, blessings to y'all, man, for real.
Yeah,
You know,
appreciate
yeah, blessings to y'all.
And I think, you know, this journey, it starts when you start. Right?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
frame which you can't start. It ain't too late.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it makes it, y'all showing proof.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
bro. It's never too
You
late,
know,
bro. Never too
I
late.
think for me, I felt like that's something I needed, that outlet. I needed a little more. Like shout out, and you know, rest in peace, my grandfather. He was the best father figure I could have ever asked for. He showed me true love from a man. Like one of the things we did every time I seen him, hey, how you doing? Give me a hug.
That's dope.
Give me a hug.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I think that's one of the stereotypes that we don't hug, we don't talk, other than the dap. You got your fist, you know, lean in. But it's like, bro, like,
that's it. Yeah.
no, give me a hug, bro. Like, it's cool to tell your brother, hey, I love you, dog. Like,
Hey,
hey, call me when you get home.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you good. You know, and I think that it's one of those things where, as we get older, and as I get older, I realize, like you just said, Jay, showing up for people matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even just with kids, especially kids, or even for adults,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Just showing up, like coming to a space, like I think he had an event that he's doing that we working on, and
Okay.
it was his first one. I didn't even tell him. I just showed up. He was like, "Hey, what you doing?" I was like, "Bro, I just wanted to show up and support you."
Just show up and support, bro. That's
And I think it's so important that we talk about it.
Yeah.
And we let it be known. It's like, hey, it's okay to show up for your brother.
Oh
Yeah.
no wrong with that,
Absolutely.
man.
Because you still got that kid mentality. I'm just saying, like, my brother knew I was having such and such. I wonder why he didn't come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, just like the little kid, when your pop show up to your game, you just,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. Let me show
I'll
out.
never
Come
forget
on,
that.
man.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
now I'm paying tag. How can I show that love back to my boy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that really is important, because like when you think about it, like when we, as black men, when we do things, when we out here doing things and making things happen, we making impact. A lot of times, like, we just do it on our own. Like, be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, I think, and I think for me, like, especially because I grew up in a household where if I'm doing something super special anyway, most of the time it's just me, right? I didn't have that support just because how life is, right? Parents be busy, they do what they need to. So like a lot of times, like, I didn't necessarily have the support, especially as I got older. And so, yeah, like stuff like showing up for your friends is the best thing, man. I have a homeboy who live in Baltimore, right? Don't nobody come out there and visit him. I mean, like, people do, but not like you would think, right?
Yeah.
So when I came out and visited him, kicking him for a weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like, it meant something a little different.
Yeah.
Like, you spent money to come out, you know what I'm saying, and come kick it. Like,
Yeah.
it does, and you know what I'm saying? And you just never know what your brother going through.
Never.
That's the other part. You know what I'm saying? Like, one familiar face in the space where you are working or something like that can change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like, because you don't know what your brother's going through. So before, we got into this space and you started working on just being a little bit more open and honest and being able to talk, like, how did you handle stuff before?
On my own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did that song go?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you catch yourself really, I mean, real talk, by yourself. I catch myself, if I got an issue, I catch myself down here.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's going to get me there, but I just try to focus it out. I just try to figure it out, man, and whatever I come with, that's what I got to roll with.
Yeah.
There's nobody to interject or go back and forth with me, tell me if it's wrong or not.
Yeah.
Right.
So guess what? I'm finna go out and bump my head.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
deep.
for sure.
That's
Go
deep.
right out there, man, and bump my head.
I just remember what you said when we had our meeting, that Zoom meeting, that you said, you just never thought to call just anybody, me or whoever else. And we all had them same. I had the same thoughts too, because we in society we supposed to be these, which we are strong men and stuff like that, but it's so taboo to have conversations with your brothers about life.
That is.
I think that's the dumbest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest with you, because again, we, like you said, Mike, and Josh, we all can be going through the same thing right now. It's just, hey, bro, everything all right? Everything at the crib all right?
Right.
Man, nah, man, it's that. Damn, bro, I'm going through the same thing,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How can we talk about this so we can be better? When we go back home, if it's something that we did or whatever the case may be.
Sometimes it's a simple tweak in like the way your tone is, right? Or one word that you can switch up and change the whole situation.
Man, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We go ahead, bro.
And I know I can call this man.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I know I can call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit upstairs, you can argue with your old lady, and you just sit down here in your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know I need to talk to somebody. Here's the thing, I got a dad, but me and my dad never talked like that.
Yeah.
We never
sure.
talk like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't even start that conversation.
Absolutely.
But I know I done.
Yeah.
I done said we done had conversations about
like
conversations.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I never broke down and like, hey man, I'm having such and such issue with my wife, man. I ain't never did it.
Yeah.
No, I could have saved myself so much headache
Mm.
if I just reached out to another man
Mm-hmm.
He probably went through it already to tell that man, you know what, you need to do X, Y, Z,
Yeah.
and get back on track.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
Pride.
Pride, bro.
Pride.
Pride and ego.
Pride
Man.
and ego,
Boy,
boy.
me and old lady, we'll walk around this house like roommates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
won't
deep.
say nothing to
That's
each other
deep.
until we do.
That's deep. So I'm gonna put something back on y'all too because we're a little bit older, right? So when y'all going through y'all situations, what do y'all do? Starting with you, Mike.
I'm gonna be long-winded. I'm gonna let Josh go first.
What's wrong with
I'm
you,
long-winded.
Josh?
I already know.
So if I'm going through something with my wife, I think like a long time ago, like I used to, like especially like in our first 3 years of being married, let me say 4 or 5 probably. Like I would suck it up, like you know what I'm saying, like go sit in the basement, like or just be to myself, just trying to figure it out. But like, cause I didn't really trust other men with like being able to give me the advice that I needed, right?
Let's pause right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's deep what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
We 47, 48, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just said you're going through the same thing that he went through,
Yeah.
but you didn't know what to do with it. You just said it. You said in it, right, by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you didn't trust other men. Because of why? Because we never had those conversations. It's taboo.
That
You're not supposed to talk about your feelings to no other man.
Oh, yeah.
You're correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But you got to deal with that every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
By yourself,
Yeah.
as a man.
Yeah.
But then you got to get up the next day and go provide for your family.
Yeah.
That part.
But you never addressed that issue that you already had, right?
Right. And so like I think like because I was also in friendships where sometimes like it wasn't necessarily I couldn't get as much as I was giving.
Ooh.
You know what I'm
had
saying?
Nobody for you.
Yeah, I didn't have
As you
nobody
were
for
to
me.
everybody else.
That's deep.
Yeah, so
That's deep.
so for me,
Yeah.
I didn't really start like because I do, and let me say this, I do have a couple, I have 2, but I had a lot of friends. So like 2 out of a lot of friends is
It's a minimum. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And so for me, like especially like in these last couple of years, I have been making sure that I do talk about it because just because I'm a therapist don't mean I'm right in my personal life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on.
Like I can have all the tools, but sometimes I don't use them. So
Hey, look, the therapist needs some therapy too.
Yeah.
that part,
You know what I'm saying? And here we are.
that part, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I go to therapy, but like also like bro, like yeah, somebody gotta keep me on my square. Like I got Mike keep me on my square sometimes. I be messing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Shit.
Yeah.
That's why I say you need that person to push back against you.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta bounce off somebody.
That's right, man. And the thing you just said is accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You say, I know I mess up sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope, though. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man, because you got to be vulnerable in what you doing and who you are as a person, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuff will come back to you, man, so much and so tenfold that, you know, it's going to be other men that's going to be like, man, you know what, bro? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
How can we fix this?
Yeah.
How can we fix this? You know what I'm saying? Because, man, we all men, man. We go through the same, we all men with children, bro. Bro, we didn't go through the same stuff with our kids, our wives, and when we walk in this goddamn door. Every day. You know what I'm saying? But we made something out of nothing, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And we're
sir.
going to continue to build on that, man. That's what's so important, man, because we can't stop now, man, because I told Mike this, man. I said, I have the platform now. Let's go. And I left it in his hands. I left it in his hands. I said, let's go. I have the platform. I'm not gatekeeping nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want us all to see because it's so much out here that we can do, bro. It's so much more out here we can do, man, because one thing we know, in our neighborhoods, in these cities, man, they lost.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it just takes one. Like I said, that man today, that young man, he had to be number 1 at 20-something years old, 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
To talk to him, just to get his information, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
That one gonna
There you
tell
go.
2.
Yep.
That 2 gonna tell 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they gonna remember who you are, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So let's keep it going, man.
I
For
told
real.
my brothers at work today that
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast with
Yeah.
my homeboy this evening. They're like, for real?
Yeah.
I said, hey man, we just gonna do it.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Just
Here.
don't do it.
We sit down talk to y'all too, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we get to the point where we can have an auditorium full of men. We
Yeah.
all just talking
Look,
about
That's
it.
the
Yeah.
goal, man.
Mike he was telling me about having a couple people here and I only have interview
You know what I'm
them,
saying? Yeah.
question them and stuff like that because I don't have to always be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I can be on the back, y'all sitting here, or whoever it is sitting there. Hey, this is serious. It's not just one. We're gonna keep it going.
This is
Whole
just the
Q&A,
beginning.
this is
man.
just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
Because it's needed though. It's needed, and we appreciate you for even allowing us to be here. At your home to do it, bro. We appreciate that, bro.
Hey, we'll say with two more gather.
That's real talk.
Hey, we can get together anywhere.
Man, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Absolutely.
The conversation needs to be had.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
You can get it on the front porch.
It need to be had.
Oh, yeah.
It need to be had. Yeah, that's right. That's
It's
right.
just better that we're gonna share it with the world. So
Yeah,
that's it.
There you go.
Yeah. So what about you, Mike, man?
Yeah. Did you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, man. So, I'm the only one in my mom's side currently married.
Oh wow.
It was just my grandfather and my grandmother.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I kind of looked at their marriage, but I mean the distance between what marriage was like back then and now is vastly different.
Mm-hmm.
But yet still, that was pretty much the only foundation that I've been seeing.
Yeah.
And so realistically, getting married in my 20s, my wife and I, we thought it was a natural progression of life, right? You graduate high school, you go to college, you get your degrees, you get your job,
Yep.
and then it's like, all right, cool, it's time to get married. And you buy the house, you get the dog and the kids, like that's just, and mentally, you looking off TV and how they do it and whatever, that's what we just thought it was.
Yeah.
But one of the things I always say is just being honest. Black people don't say shit. Because the one thing they'll tell you when you get married is, hey, make sure you communicate.
Yeah.
Make sure you communicate.
Yeah.
Like how?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Hey, babe, you good? You good? All right, cool.
I did
Hey,
cool then.
I'm saying she good.
I'm cool then.
She
Yeah.
frowning, but she good.
Yeah.
And so, I realized, I think that when you in your 20s, especially men, our brains don't fully develop till we like 25 anyway.
25. Yep.
So,
Even still.
right.
It takes
right.
time.
It takes time.
61.
Buddy, I'm still learning.
You never stop learning. One thing you want, you never
You
stop
don't,
learning.
but
Yeah.
I mean, but just as your brain develops,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
From there, you start to develop these different things, how you think.
Yeah.
Like for me, I personally feel like every year, like as they say, you evolve.
Yeah, you
So
do, bro.
from 25, because we got married 25, 26.
Yeah.
I'm totally different at 35.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
now it's every year. It's like, okay, well, I don't like this no more. Dang, like I ain't used to eat this, but this is good. Or
Yeah.
I used to do this all the time. I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go to the gym, but I got a kid now. Dang,
Yeah.
how can I make this work?
Yeah.
Get it.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna go at 5 in the morning. Everybody still asleep. Come home, bring that energy home.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, out good. Let's have a good day.
Yeah.
Right. So I think where the communication barrier for us really came around was when I got into my 20s, 30s. We had a kid, and it was like, all right, I'm thinking different. And I think as men, we all do this when we're younger.
Yeah.
We essentially we allow women to get away with stuff that we don't like because we want to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, like I said, I come down here and sit in my thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after a while, as you get older, it's like, nah, this ain't right.
You gotta say
Hey,
something.
babe,
You gotta talk.
I don't like what you just said. Or, hey, babe,
Yeah.
let's kind of talk this out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so sometimes that causes, confrontation too, because she used to me just retreat, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's like, it ain't that I'm, trying to stir up something, but we got an issue we need to fix it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to bed mad.
That part.
And I don't sleep on no couches.
I
don't do that
Now
one.
your own
Yeah.
house, right?
Not-
I don't do that one.
Now your own
So
house. Yeah.
it's one of those things where, once you start to tune in with each other and we start checking in with each other, you start to understand her triggers or, what makes her click or how she think. And so I can now have a conversation when she mad. I know when she about to get mad or when we having a conversation, it's like, okay, let me change my words around. Like I said, I can say something and it'd be like, oh, I just need to switch that to something a little bit more positive.
Mm-hmm.
And once I do that, we can have a dialogue
Yeah.
and work that stuff out. So we both win.
And I think like especially like because you said something super important when you mentioned about like there's no how to do this, right? There's no how to be a husband, right?
Yeah.
So like one of the things is that it took me a minute, but I had to learn to stop giving advice, right, to your wife when she's talking to you about something her problems or issues. Unless she asks, don't do it.
Just listen.
Just
listen.
listen. Just listen.
Music Soul Child told her.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Just listen. Yeah, he did.
Yes,
just
Yeah,
listen.
Be like, yes, babe, that's right.
Yeah.
Validate. You know what I'm
Validate.
saying? Like that's
Yeah.
super important. And I mean, like, because most time they can figure it out.
Yeah.
They can figure it out. They just want you to feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, relate to me for 2 minutes. Like, I'm finna complain about this. Relate to me for 2 minutes and then move on. But it took me some time, and it took me some arguments in which I had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
To figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree.
Real quick, the best thing that I learned, and so another way that I figure out about our communications, I talk to older people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't find a lot of men that I talked to. I talked to a few.
Yeah.
But I used to talk to older women.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how do y'all work through this? Especially ones that was in the church but still live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you work through this? Right? So one of the things I was told, one of the ladies I used to work with, she was like, instead of just trying to fix that problem, ask, hey, baby, you want me to listen or you want feedback? If I start the conversation off like that, she got the option to tell me how she want me to operate in the space. So I can give her the space and see her, and she can feel validated.
Yeah.
And most of the times, like, she'll be like, oh, well, I just want you to listen. Or she'll be like, no, because I know you're going to be real, give me some feedback.
Yeah.
And the conversation is so much more productive.
That's a double-edged sword for myself.
Yeah.
Because of who I am, and me and my old lady, we both pretty much headstrong.
Yeah.
But in that same breath, we understand each other. My wife can come home and she can complain, like you say. Yes, you should just listen, but I'm one of the husbands that if my wife wrong, I tell her.
Yeah.
She hate me for it. I tell her, hey, Cookie, you wasn't right.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta do that.
And oh, Corey, you just I even talk to you.
Right.
But I have to tell her when she wrong, because she tell me
All the time. But you know what you're talking. What are you saying though, bro? Is you are her number one accountability partner.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And she hate it, but
she appreciates it.
I
At the same
can't let you
time.
go out there and be wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
She appreciates it, man, because we do have a voice also. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we do, you know, want to come from a man's perspective or a lot of things when a woman tells us, but we do have to let them know, hey, man, that's not right. You shouldn't do this or that. And we should receive their advice the same way.
Yeah.
And taking it stride. You know what I'm saying? Because of course we, you
I'm
know,
not perfect.
we're not perfect.
She tell me, I'm like,
Yeah. It's just that ego. You want the ego shot. You want the ego shot. It hurt a little bit. It just hurt a little bit. It's hurt a little bit, but that's important though, bro. Because
but it's like you said though too. It's you ain't the same from 25 to 35.
Oh man.
So from 20, I've been married before. One time.
Brave
So I say that to say is that I can truly say in this marriage that I am at this moment is the best I have ever been.
Man, that's dope.
That's
bro.
what's up, man.
I love
That's
it.
dope.
I say that to say it, and it's nothing against the women that I was with.
Yeah.
I was a kid still.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
So
Man, you know he was, bro.
marriage was just something I did. Let's play.
Natural
play house.
progression of life,
Yep.
right? That's what you thought you were supposed to do,
Let's
right?
play house.
Hey, let's get married.
That's
Let's
dope,
go ahead
And
and
like I said,
Yeah,
nothing
that's
against
dope,
them.
man.
We went through the motions, and we both figured this wasn't good for us.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So now we good. Now
Yeah.
I'm in the space with my wife now. We good.
Yeah.
So
Man, that's dope.
no, I mean we got our everyday troubles like
It's life,
everybody else.
man. It's life.
But
Yeah.
I tell her, and she tell me, don't nobody want you. I ain't going nowhere.
Right, that part.
Don't nobody
Yeah.
want you. Don't nobody want to deal with
I
you.
love that. I
So
love it.
we deal with each other.
Yeah.
And that's just our inside joke. So,
Yeah.
Oh, we got the same one.
Yeah.
Somebody want me.
Yeah.
We want you. We stuck together.
We good. We good.
Man,
right
shouts
here.
out to the wives, man. Shouts out to y'all.
Absolutely.
Man. Much love to y'all, man, for sure,
Absolutely.
man. Because
it take a lot.
I piggyback on what Corey said. This is my second marriage, but I'm the happiest I ever been in life, man. Because Bree has changed me as a man, you know, and I became a whole different person, man. Just, you know, who I am as a man, as a father, it has been elevated to a whole different level, man. It's because of her. You know, I never discount, you know, what she done and what she do, man. It's just amazing to have good women in our lives, man.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't be sitting right here right now having this conversation, bro.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, man.
And you're right though, man. Because I will say this, like I think because, you know what I'm saying, like, and this to bridge it all, like I think because us in former generations, we didn't even know what we were supposed to look like as husbands, right? We didn't look like, we didn't even know what it was supposed to look like to pick a wife, right?
On,
like
man.
we didn't even know, like there's a, you know what I'm saying, like the stride and our thought process towards marriage has to be right before we get married. Nobody told us all that. Like that's all experience at this
It's all
point.
experience, man.
You know,
that's dope, bro. That you even acknowledge that, man. That's dope because you're right. It was no playbook.
No.
It's
You
no
just think because you
playbook.
with a girl for so long.
Come on, man. You
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
be married. Oh, man, I got to be one now, man.
Look, you get pressure from people. They like, we gotta get married. Y'all been here go with this shit.
Y'all been together for 13 years.
Right. They go with this. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then she mad at the barbecue. She ready to go home because she got triggered.
Yep.
Because somebody just said something to her.
Yes, no, man. But that's man, damn, that's dope, though. That's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah. So, I just want to ask y'all, you know, some questions. Starting with you, Josh. You know, going forward now, since we had this conversation, what is one thing that you may change when you dealing with conflict with your wife? Just off the small conversation we just had, what is one thing that you just took from that you can say, you know what, I can do this a little bit different?
So I think for me, I think being direct but gentle at the same time is going to be helpful. Because I don't have to, and in my mind, like I kind of do this, but I have to remind myself, like, she is not the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like we are not, we are not. She not the op from high school. You know what I'm saying? Like she is literally the person I live with. You know what I'm saying? And so when dealing with conflict, it's like we are just a team trying to figure it out. Like I can be gentle with you. I don't have to be like, or talk to you like another man. Like I don't have to talk to you like a man.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We talk to each other differently than we talk to women. Like this not the same. And so, you know, making sure that I keep that in check. And just like I said, direct but gentle.
I like it. I like it a lot, man. I love it, actually. I love it, man. What about you, Mike?
So it's funny. We was actually, my wife and I was talking about this earlier. She was saying how she appreciates operating she lives in a black and white space. That's it. And I'm always in the gray area. To bring that other perspective, right?
Okay.
Sometimes it's like, it's a yes or no. It's like, nah, but that maybe explains the full story most of the time. And from there, you can decipher if it's a yes or a no.
Love it.
And so one of the things I definitely try to do is, one, anytime we have issues, I always try to check myself, but I always try to put myself in her shoes. How is she seeing me in this moment? What is she feeling in this moment? What, you know, the things that led up to it in this moment and just understanding who she is, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we be arguing or we'll get into it, and I don't yell. I talk like this.
Yeah.
It probably annoys her, but it's like Josh said, you're not my enemy.
Yeah.
I want to get this fixed because I want to chill after this.
Yeah.
But it's talking to her and listening to her, realizing that whatever she mad at ain't got nothing to do with what she presented. She mad at stuff that happened 2 days ago that ain't even got nothing to do with us at all.
Yeah. Nothing to do with you. Yeah.
And so one of the things that I do now, and I gotta be mindful to keep doing, is just ask questions. If she say something, it maybe come off triggering, right? But like, well, babe, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Or, oh, so did this happen? Yeah. Okay, so what happened after that? Okay, so that triggered this. Oh, okay, so in my mind, I can now say, man, she ain't mad. They messed up damn food up the other day.
Yeah.
She ain't mad at me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just those things that just constantly, you know, asking questions and also bringing that full story together with that great area.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that, though, because you just said something a little bit ago about communication. You just explained communication. You and Josh explained the communication of what's needed in marriages, right? Because you have to talk to each other, man. You have to, because we all go through, especially us as men, especially black men, we hold so much in, bro.
Yeah.
So much in. Then, you know, our actual outlet is our wives. You know, that's, you know, but we do want other brothers to talk to, but that first person we don't see every day when we wake up.
Wife.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to unpack. Let's start unpacking, man. We ain't gonna be healthy and good of ourselves, man. We ain't we ain't unpacking all this stress.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We have to unpack and keep this moving, man, because I want us all to live to 100.
Yeah.
Man, all facts.
Come on, man, or over.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you look at the statistics, man, for black men, what is like 50-something years old? Or
It's
maybe
low.
it's
low.
It's like 50-something years old, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from us not going to the damn doctor. We ain't getting our PSAs checked for our blood levels.
Mm-hmm.
Prostate cancer is huge for black men.
Black men, yeah.
Get yourself checked out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to go to a damn doctor and get yourself checked out, because I'd rather go to a doctor than be like, man, I ain't going to a damn doctor. Next you know, stage 4.
Yeah, you forced to go
Right.
to
Then
the
you
doctor.
Now
forward.
you gotta
And
go.
then it's
It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late, man.
And talk to your family about it.
Yes,
No,
man. It's because it's in
man.
the family. You
It's
know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
family, and then your wife finding out, you find out the last minute. It's
Come
like,
on,
no,
bro.
she gonna stay on you to go,
Yeah,
get them
yeah,
appointments,
yeah.
and take you where you need to go.
Yeah,
Like, hey, you
correct.
take your meds, you do what
Come
you
on,
need to
bro.
do.
Come
Like,
on.
I gotta be open with y'all.
I'm signed up for a colonoscopy right now.
Ain't
You
no
gotta
wrong
do
with
what you
it.
gotta do.
All right,
man.
I try to do it every
Yeah,
5 years.
it's nothing
Yeah.
wrong. Me too, bro. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with it, man, because I'd rather get those results back saying you good,
Hey,
Right.
and then you, like you said, you wake up one day with a headache, your eyes bloodshot red,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you don't know what's going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Now you go to that doctor, and it's a different story.
Absolutely.
And that person that's gonna be in your corner is that wife.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
single time.
Every single time. But we need these forums, bro, and I'm looking forward to having other men on there, and I'm just gonna be straight up with y'all, for Mike and Josh, for y'all to run this, because
Appreciate that.
we gonna support y'all, man. We gonna be here as older brothers, man.
Yeah.
But we want y'all to get this movement and take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. I want it in y'all hands, because I told you before, like I said again, I got the platform.
Yeah.
Let's do the work.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know what
glad
I'm
you
saying?
trust us to do that. 'Cause
Man,
Yes,
oh
yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
I think you heard me.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. You know what I'm saying?
I think you heard in the conversation when we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already
I
know,
was
bro.
ready. We talked about it
Yeah.
earlier. We done found that we got older and we started
Yeah.
established, like, we done found our stride.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and this stuff is moving
Full circle, bro.
Yeah.
And just for a blessing for Corey to say, okay, we're gonna have it down here.
Yeah.
And me to have a platform to have my brother to say I got the space.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That means that means so much to me, bro. Y'all don't even understand. It's like full circle for me, because it's been, like you said, 5 or 6 months for me just doing a podcast, not knowing what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
playing cornhole. I'm pretty good at the game,
Yeah.
but having a brand, but the spin off of it,
Yeah.
to
Did
have
you just take
this,
second place?
yeah.
He said, I'm pretty good at
He
it.
said,
Yeah,
wait a minute, but you just got second place. Nah, bro.
Hey.
Nah, bro. You good.
But just to be doing that, to have this platform, man, just to show other brothers what can be done in so many different spaces, man.
Yeah.
Find your niche.
Yeah.
And don't say, man, I think about I should do this. Do that shit.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't know how many other brothers
Come
out
on,
there that
man.
might be just as good.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Or whatever you good at.
Yeah.
Do
Go
it.
for it.
Do it.
Try it.
Try it. At least try it, right? If you
Yeah.
fail at it, okay, that's cool. It wasn't meant.
Yeah.
But if you don't never try, you never know.
Like they
You
said,
know?
we're gonna fail forward.
Fail forward. Hey, I love that.
Fail forward.
Absolutely.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Hey,
Put that on a t-shirt, bro. That may be one of our t-shirts.
Hey,
I ain't even laughing. I'm dead damn serious.
I'll give my brother the
That's what I'm saying. I look at it and say that's a t-shirt.
If you're going to fall, feel for it.
Man, I
Oh,
like
if you're
that.
going to feel for it.
I love that. I love that. Though. That's dope, man, because yeah, you gotta fall for it,
Yeah,
because
that's a
because
good
you fall
conversation
for it,
piece.
you get right back up.
You get up.
You get
Get
right
up.
back up, because then you gonna go harder, man.
Yeah.
And also,
Lesson.
and also always say, man, work smarter, not harder no more, man, because we in these spaces where technology is right in our faces, man.
For sure.
Utilize all that, man. Utilize that and introduce you to a young man that you may know, that you may see, that may be struggling with something. You know what I'm saying? Just have those conversations. Like, I got a space. Call me.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta be face to face with you. I can call me. Let me just talk to you,
That's
because
it.
again, I just really believe, man. You tell one person, man, they gonna tell 10.
That's
Sure,
true.
that's exactly
You know
right.
what
That
I'm
is
saying?
true.
They gonna
That's
tell
exactly how it
10.
works.
They gonna tell 10, man, because we don't even know the influence that we really have, man.
Yeah.
It's just amazing just to see it from both sides, man. Just to be in this space, man. It's just like the blessings that's been coming through, man. I couldn't ask it, for nothing else, man. I ask Rhea every time, is it real? And she said, yeah. She said, I told you.
Mhm.
I told you when you do it, you was gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
And then everything just comes full circle, man. Everything comes full circle, man.
Speaking of full circle, I want to ask y'all this question.
Yeah.
Specifically, y'all, and Josh, you can answer when they get done. Because it's a topic that come up so much, especially with the climate that we live in, about men. What do y'all believe masculinity is?
Ooh, that's a deep. Go ahead, Corey. You start that one.
What do I think masculinity is? Openness.
Okay.
I mean, just outright, you would just think, just bravo. I'm just a head bust out here. But it's more about being open, being able. It's everything we're saying. Being able to communicate with people, not just your lady.
Yeah.
But just not being afraid to show you're a little weak sometimes.
Yeah.
A weak person can be the strongest.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm willing to talk it out and get to where I need to be with you.
Absolutely.
So it's not necessarily just that person that just go out there on 100% provider. Of course, you want to be all that, but it's more to it than just what you just naturally think.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
That's dope, bro.
that's the best way I know how to put it.
No, that's dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
man.
good. That's
I love
definitely
that. I love that. I guess for me, I'm gonna look at it from a standpoint of leadership, right? Leadership, vulnerability, selflessness. Be selfless.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And also, never change who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we conform to family, friends, wives, whatever.
Yeah.
This world outside of here,
Yep.
we conform to all that. When you know who you are, you're gonna be successful already. You already made it inside.
Yes, sir.
Because how can I show any other man anything if I'm not okay?
That's right.
You can tell. So you could be talking to a young man right now, and you know inside something ain't right with you.
Yeah.
So your energy is gonna feed off into him. So make sure you know who you are and you're okay with yourself before you have that conversation.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it for masculinity, because it's like a lot of times we might get advice from somebody that's not okay, and that feeds into us. We tell somebody else, and now it goes everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's like wildfire, right? It's like
That's
wildfire.
energy. It can't be destroyed. It can only be transferred.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
But that's one of the things too, and I don't want to go into religion with it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But in saying that, as far as like receiving information, you know what I'm saying, you could tie that into religion.
Yeah.
But they always said, don't just hear what the man say to you from the pulpit. You got to do your own research. With that being said, as a man,
Yeah.
in some way, you still supposed to know something about being a man to where when I hear from you, I don't just take the foolishness you giving me.
Yes, that's true too.
Right.
And go out there and
100%.
be
Right.
like, hey,
Yeah, 100%.
I still got to know
Yeah.
it don't seem right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you gotta still be mindful what you take in from anybody.
From anybody. Yeah.
Even from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could be up here talking a good game and
Yeah.
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 y'all might go, call y'all know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's all right to call people out.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I was about to
It is.
say it's okay
It
to
is.
say, okay, no, I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
What y'all brother, that ain't it. It shouldn't turn to an argument. It's just you just disagree with a person saying, you might have a different standpoint,
Yeah.
and whatever about it. It should be an open conversation, right?
Yeah.
I like that, bro. I like that a lot. I like that a lot,
Sure.
bro. I like that a lot. So, yeah, Josh, go ahead and feed into that.
Okay, so like I think when I think of manhood, I think about y'all ever seen an unfinished basement? Y'all seen an unfinished basement,
Yeah,
right?
most
Especially in like the new houses and things of
Yeah.
that nature. I think of manhood as being the structure in an unfinished basement, right? You got your foundation, you got your pipes, you got your HVAC, you got your electrical box, you got all this stuff, right? And so for me, it's just like especially when it comes to, in relationships with women, you are the framework of the relationship, right?
Yes, sir.
And so like, even to keep it on the house tip, right? And so when your girl move in, right, she gonna decorate, she gonna make it more homely, she gonna make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's the same way, you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it with us, right? So we are the foundation, and not to say that we can't be, a foundational piece can't be like missing or something like that. There can't be a crack in the concrete because we can repair all that, right? But I see us as like the framework for society, or like and things of that nature. That's kind of how I see masculine.
The framework.
You really gotta hold it together.
Yeah.
The framework. I like that. The framework. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. All right, Mike, we're gonna go to you. You propose some questions, so we're gonna ask you.
Right. So, and because I think about it a lot, right? Because we got all of these misconceptions and stereotypes and stigmas of what it is, what it ain't. I look at masculinity and being a man is I am who I need to be in whatever moment I'm in.
That part.
There you go.
If I'm, in a situation where I'm, we having conversation to get a little heated. If I need to step up, I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Yes,
if I'm talking to my wife and and we just talking good, and I'm quiet, I'm cool, I'm peaceful.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to my daughter, she upset, hey baby, give me a hug. Talk to me, tell me what it is, what's going on. When I'm at work and I'm hosting a meeting, I'm handling business.
Yeah.
And regardless of who in the room.
Yeah.
In this section, we can have these conversations and dialogue, and it's like we all men, we kick, we just chill.
Yeah.
If I need to sit back and have a moment because I'm, in my feelings, whatever, then I need to do that. But I can also let the people around me know, hey, I'm having a moment. Give me a second, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
And that's whoever, wife, uncle, aunt, mama, whomever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to stop trying to put it and make it one specific word and just realize, like, being a man is you being who you need to be in that moment.
There you go. I like that, man.
I like that a lot.
That was the best one.
Hey, that's the best one, brother. But I mean, but you put all those together, what we just said, it's powerful. That's very powerful.
Yeah.
That's very powerful. Because like I said, we all gonna have different perspectives.
Yeah.
Of course.
We're not saying they're wrong.
No.
We just need to, what he just said, let me look more into that. What he just said, let me look more into that. How can I fit that into my life as a man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what this is for, because it's things that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
We think about it every day. But we don't talk about it. But that's why I'm so impressed by just the conversation we had just with Zoom and now.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed, right? We're still diving in deeper into it, and it's gonna help out somebody else. And we have these other men come on. It's gonna be different conversations that we're gonna learn from.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Continue to learn and build, man. That's all we can do, bro. That's all we can do, man. We just gotta make sure we just trust each other sometimes, man. It's hard for us sometimes to trust each other. It's just hard. It's a stigma in our community because of what has been going on for so long. But we trust each other and put the work in, bro. Can't nothing stop us, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't nothing stop us, man. And I'm here, man. Like I said, I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna keep saying I'm here. I'm just so excited about everything, bro.
Oh yeah.
Very excited about everything, man. So
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
Again, this is my favorite phrase right now: needed and necessary.
Needed and necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah. Boy, got all the t-shirts.
Right. He got all the taglines.
They gonna come back.
Right.
Don't mind, Corey. What you doing?
I got all the
I'm
t-shirts.
just rocking my new shirt.
I got right shirt.
Yeah, necessary. What that means?
Yeah, let's start the conversation though,
Yeah,
right?
starts the conversation.
Yeah, because this brand that Corey has on right now, which I'm gonna get y'all shirts too.
Yeah.
I was all the way traveling on the highway in Springfield going to Tulsa. I had 4 young men at Buc-ee's ask me what this was and took my information.
Yeah.
Because they just kept on acting, and they see, because there's 2 other people had on my shirt that was traveling down there. What is this? I like cornhole, but what is the whole, what does this mean?
Right.
And I explained to, oh man, that's awesome. Can I get your information? Get the information. They follow the podcast now. They follow me on the page. It just takes things like that, little things like this, and little sayings that you saying, it go a long way.
Yes, sir.
It goes a long way, man. It just I mean, you the t-shirt man now.
Yeah.
New t-shirt coming soon.
New t-shirt coming soon.
Look, new quote coming soon.
New quote.
I got them all day, man.
Hey, and I love it, man. I love it, man. You got any more on the agenda for us, bro?
Man, really just a wrap up.
Okay.
Real. I mean, but also too, I just wanted to touch on how, again, because y'all raised young men,
Yeah.
and now we still see that they need help.
Yeah.
it's so important that when we come across them, like you said, you met somebody today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You say anybody you come across.
Yeah.
Hey, you my son, or I'm the big uncle or
Yeah,
big brother
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Josh, I've seen him do the same thing.
Yes,
He
sir.
got people in his
Yes,
life.
sir.
And I try to do the same thing. You know, we got this intern that we're working with, or I think he just finished, but one of the most important things that I wanted to do before he left is to meet Jay.
Oh,
Again,
Nasir. Yeah.
Because again,
yeah.
it was so important that, like, me and him, we start having conversations. So one, I seen him, and it's like, if I see you, I'm gonna say something
Yes,
to
sir.
you.
Yeah.
And little conversation here, and I'm realizing he noticing. Oh, he's serious. He just keep coming back. He just keep coming back.
Presence.
I say, bro. Yeah, I say, hey, let me take you to lunch. We having good conversations. I'm assisting him on, you know, just talking about school and his journey, you know, and again, validating what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's like he here by himself from Chicago.
Oh,
Here by
yeah.
himself. So it's like, hey, you're doing good. Hey, if you need something, let me know. I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, even before I left, we had a little situation, and he came to me and told me.
Yeah.
And one of the things I wanted to do was make sure that I stood up for him in that moment.
Yes, sir.
So I went there. I was like, hey, we need to have a conversation because
Yes,
this
sir.
was brought to me.
Yes, man.
And that's the stuff that we need to be doing. We need to take care of ourselves, but more importantly, take care of the ones that's younger, that's coming, that's asking, that need that help, that need that conversation.
And they don't know how to even approach it. You know what I'm saying? And you stepped up and said, let me just talk to you.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's going to mean so much to him because I actually just paid attention to y'all interaction. I can tell he looks up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and that's a blessing, bro. And continue to push that, man. Can push that,
Sure.
you know, and continue doing what you're doing with him because when I met him, it was just one of those signs you can meet some young man and be like, hey, how you doing? It's more like, I don't know if I want to say hey or nothing to him.
Yeah.
But he was just so open and, hey, how you doing? And just, you felt like he was comfortable, you know, and it's, you made him comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
That rapport,
That's because
man.
of you.
Yeah.
That
That's
rapport.
because there's a report there because of you. But again, that goes back to what we were saying about being a father. We're not just fathers at home sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't get to take it off.
You don't get to take it off. You being the father is on you. Like they say, it's not in you, it's on you.
Yeah.
It's on you. So a young man that seated up about you, bro, he gonna tell his partners about it, man. My boy at Mike, man. My boy at work, Mike. Yeah, man. He took me to lunch, man. He talked to me. Oh, I want to meet Mike, or he gonna keep on asking about him.
Yeah.
Like I said, you talk to one, reach 10, man. And what you're doing in every space, man, it means a lot. That's why we continue to do what we're doing, not just here at this podcast, but outside of here, because this didn't happen, you know. It wasn't no like, ooh, this is supposed to just happen out of nowhere. God made this happen for us, bro.
Absolutely.
Us four men here right now, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's for a reason, man. And I was able to have a platform, so I'm blessed to be able to, do that because a lot of times we don't have that platform. We got to call such and such that know such and such that got this. Hey, man, think I can do this and be on your podcast? Oh, bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I gotta see.
I gotta see what's
I'm
up.
booked up since
Yep.
27, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can get you on, but no, it happens right now.
Yeah,
It happens right now. We're going to keep on going forward with it, man. And I know we kind of getting close to the end. I just want to tell all three of y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for being on my platform, on our platform, because it's not just mine. And Cornhole With Smooth, man, was just a thought. And now we're here with Cornhole With Smooth Presents. Smooth sessions, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to keep it moving, man. So I just want to say in closing is, to all men out there, continue to be present. Continue to be present, not just at home, but outside of work or just in life, man. Just continue to be present, man, and take these young men in, or these older men. I don't matter if they're young or old.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And continue to show up for our daughters too, man.
Yeah.
And continue to show them what a man's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, man, this is Jay Smooth with Cornhole With Smooth, present Smooth Sessions. That is
Corey.
That's
Mike E.
And that is
I'm Josh.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.